What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your RV Mic 1 V2. Along with this stand, you also get a mic clip that can fit right onto the top of the microphone stand. And if you take a look at the top of the microphone stand, you'll see this threading here, and it can actually come off just like this to reveal a smaller threading here, which would be handy if you had a different mic clip that requires this size threading. So first, let's talk about setting up the legs for the stand. All you have to do is loosen this knob here at the base of the stand. Then from there, you can push the base down just like that, and then tighten up this knob to secure it in place. And then you're gonna raise each leg of the stand so that it's flat, just like this. And then you're free to place it down on the ground or on the floor, on your stage, wherever. So now to adjust the height of the stand, we're actually gonna use this grip right here. And if we twist it to the left, it actually loosens up the stand so that we can extend the height of it further. Once you found a desired height, all you're gonna do is tighten this grip to lock it in place. And now that we have the stand a bit taller, I'm actually gonna move it down to the floor. Now we can also adjust the angle of the stand by loosening this knob here. So once we do that, we're able to move the boom arm in and out like this to adjust the angle. And then we can just tighten the knob back up to lock it in place. Now from here, we can adjust the length of the boom arm. We actually have a couple different ways we can do this. So the first way is by loosening this knob here, which will allow us to bring the arm closer to us or further out. So what I mean by that is we can loosen this knob here, and then I can just pull on the boom arm, and as you can see, this end's coming up and this end's coming out. And once we have it set the way we want, we can tighten this knob up. So if we've done that and we still need the boom arm to come out even further, we also have this adjustment point here, so we can loosen this knob. And now if we pull at the top of the stand, you'll see that we have more room here. And again, once we have it set up the way we want, we can tighten this knob up to lock it in place. And now from here, we can set up our microphones. So one type of microphone we can set up with this stand is a dynamic microphone using the included mic clip here. So to do that, all we're gonna do is line up the threading here at the bottom of the mic clip to the top of the mic stand. And then we're just going to screw the mic clip onto the stand just like this. And we do that all the way until we can't tighten it any further. And now it's secure. From here, we can take our dynamic microphone and just slip it through the mic stand like this. And another cool thing is that this mic stand comes with 2 mic cable clips. So when we set up our mic cable like this, we can have it nice and organized on the stand. So to show you how that works, I'm actually gonna take off these mic clips to start. Then I can take my cable, plug it into my mic, and run it along the stand like so. And then from here, I can take the wire clips and set them up however I need so that we have a nice organized setup with the stand. So I can take one and place it here towards the top of the stand where my cable is. And now that's nice and secure. It's not gonna go anywhere. And then I'm gonna take my second clip and set it up towards the bottom of the stand like this. And now with this part of the cable all nice and organized, we have everything set up, straightened out, and ready to go. And keep in mind, if you had a different mic clip that you wanted to attach to your stand that has a smaller threading here, then all you can do is take off the threading here on top of your mic stand, which will reveal this thinner threading that may be able to fit with your mic clip that you want to use. Another type of microphone we can fit onto the stand is a condenser microphone with a shock mount. To do that, I'm first gonna set up the shock mount for the condenser microphone by lining up the threading here on the shock mount to the top of the mic stand here. And then I'm just going to screw it on to secure it to the stand. If we need to adjust the angle of the shock mount, we can just use this knob here on the side, loosen it up, and then from there, we're able to adjust the angle of the shock mount just like that. But for now, let's set it about here and then tighten this knob to secure it. So to attach our condenser microphone to the shock mount, all we're gonna do is pinch on the clips of the shock mount like this. Then we're gonna take our condenser mic and slide it right through. And then we can let go of these clips. And now our mic is secure to the shock mount. Now, condenser microphones are more sensitive than dynamic microphones, especially when picking up plosives like P's, T's, K's, etc. So another thing we can add to our setup to help with those plosives is the pop filter. To do that, we're first going to loosen up the clamp here at the bottom of the pop filter until there's enough room for it to fit anywhere along our mic stand. So once I have the clamp loose enough, I can pick a spot on my mic stand to attach my pop filter, and I just need to pick a spot that has enough leeway so I can bring the pop filter right in front of the microphone. So for that, I'm going to go closer up to the stand right about here, tighten up the clamp to secure it to the mic stand. And then from here, I can pull the pop filter closer up to the microphone, just like this. So now that our mic is all set up to the stand, we can take our mic cable, plug it into the mic, run the cable along the stand just like this. And remember, we can use these wire management clips to keep the cable nice and organized to the stand. Now, if you wanted to use your condenser microphone, but you wanted the sound to be more isolated when recording, you can use something like our very own ISOBox with the RV Mic 1 V2. There's actually a couple different ways we can set up the ISOBox to the mic stand. So one way is by taking the ISOBox and attaching it to the boom arm of the mic stand, but we can also take the boom arm off of the mic stand so that the ISOBox is more secured to the stand. So to remove the boom arm, all we're gonna do is take the base of the boom arm just like this, loosen it up, and then if we pull up, you'll see that it reveals the top threading here of the mic stand. For this setup, we're actually gonna want to borrow the threading here on top of our boom arm. So we're just gonna loosen the threading just like this, and then we're just gonna screw it onto the top of our stand like this. So now we can take our ISOBox and we're gonna look for the hole here on the bottom of the ISOBox and run that on top of the mic stand, just like this. And now to secure the ISOBox to the mic stand, we're going to take this piece that comes included with the ISOBox, line it up to the threading here inside of the ISOBox, screw it on like this, and just like that, we have our ISOBox all set up and ready to go. So now all we need to do is attach our microphone to the inside of the ISOBox, and we actually have plenty of videos that you can watch if you need help with that setup. Again, you have the option to set up your ISOBox to the boom arm of the stand, and for that, you're just gonna follow similar steps. Line up the ISOBox to the threading here on the top of the boom arm. Take the included threaded piece that came with the ISOBox and run it along to the top of the threading that we used to line up the ISOBox to the stand. And once you have your ISOBox attached to the stand, you now have the added benefit of angling the boom arm in a different angle with the ISOBox attached. Along with using it for microphones, you can also use the RV Mic 1 V2 to hold your smartphone or tablet thanks to this smartphone or tablet holder. To attach it, all you're gonna do is line up the threading here of the phone or tablet holder to the threading here on top of the mic stand. Screw it on just like this. If you want, you can use this knob here on the side of the holder to adjust the position. And once you have it all set, you can take your tablet or smartphone, line it up to the holder like this, and the stand will hold your tablet or smartphone perfectly in place. And don't forget, we also have the cable clips that we can use if we wanted to plug our tablet or smartphone into a charger while it's being held by the stand. So you can run that charging cable along the stand and use the clips to keep it nice and organized. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your RV Mic 1 V2. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.